I want to welcome back to this program Kato Kaelin. His name is forever linked to the prosecution of his friend at the time, O.J. Simpson, and the sensational murder trial that ended with the words "not guilty." Kato was a star in the trial. He'd been a house guest of O.J.'s, a random curveball that changed his life forever. He's now the co-host of the podcast 1 Degree of Scandalous, and he's with me live on this 30th anniversary. It's good to see you again, Kato. How you doing?
Hi, Ashleigh. Great. It was a beautiful opening, the way everything should have been about, Nicole Brown Simpson and Brown and Goldman. And I love the way you did that. And I was actually friends with her first, and I was friends with both of them. I just wanted to make sure that everybody knew that.
You know, I did not know that. I had no idea. I have a list of my questions as I was thinking through what we were going to talk about. Did you know Nicole? I wasn't sure if you knew Ron, but now it's even more profound that you did.
No.
Did these anniversaries,
No, I knew,
every year?
I knew,
I
knew Nicole and OJ,
differently?
not Ron.
Oh, okay. Okay, you didn't know Ron. Okay.
I did not know Ron. Both of, you know what? It does hit differently. You know, I always think that is time the only recourse, and 30 years later, I look back and I go, no, it's everything's backwards. I mean, the OJ trial, the saga, it put race. It just went backwards. And then we had George Floyd. We went even further back. And where I live in Los Angeles, it's very divided. So everything, it's just going backwards in time. And, with the OJ dying and is there closure? There's not going to be closure for Nicole's family, never, and never for Fred Goldman and Kim Goldman losing their son and their brother, and for the Brown family losing their daughter and their sister. So, yeah, time really isn't the only recourse, and everything seems to get more divided, Ashleigh, and I witness it every day just living where I live.
I read some things now, and I think, well, gosh, I don't remember that, or did I miss it, or is it just 30 years and I've forgotten? But I wanted to ask you just personally what happened for you on the night of June 12th, 30 years ago tonight.
Well, I look back and I think of 30 years later how I was this struggling actor, and then the media flexed its muscle and I became a pariah, a traitor, a freeloader, the most famous house guest, a dummy, even an assassin's target. And I said, boy, never has a man done so little to be recognized by so many. But it was that night that the LAPD had 4 detectives knock at my door because 2 beautiful young people lost their life, Ron Goldman and Nicole. So, yeah, that's how everything started. It was all sort of me finding out about death by sitting in OJ's main house and hearing Tom Lang have to tell the Brown family that their daughter has been killed.
When they, I'm assuming they knocked on the house guest door, or maybe that's where you were when you first wondered, like, well, what are the LAPD doing here? How did they, what did they do? What did they say? And did they all of a sudden search your guest house? Like, what happened?
When they came to my door, the entire night, it was sort of a June gloom, very, very foggy. I had not slept very well, and I just heard this knock at my door. I knew it was very early in the morning, I think at 5:30, and I saw 4 gentlemen at my door. I just opened the door, and they came inside. They said they're LA detectives, and immediately my mind went to there must have been a plane crash, because the last thing I knew, OJ was going to Chicago. They came in my room. They asked me what I wore. I showed them everything. I was a bachelor, not a very good housekeeper. My clothes were, spread out everywhere. They said, "What shoes did you wear?" They looked at the bottom of my shoes, and I just said, because I was in Spock, went, "This is really peculiar." And after 30 years later, watching so many forensic files, I now understand or understood exactly what they were doing. They were doing their job. But I mentioned to Vanetter and to Furman that I heard this noise, and it moved the picture in my back room, and it always bothered me because the picture moved. So I thought immediately there was an earthquake, and so that, not having a window at the back of my wall, that's where the bloody glove was found. So those little things that you think are nothing turn out to be the biggest thing.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.